This video is in continuation with my previous two videos on word usage. Here we are going to discuss some more problems on word usage questions often asked in campus recruitment tests. Sometimes test setters seek to gauge the proficiency of students in English vocabulary through questions on synonyms and antonyms. These questions can be given in various forms. In some cases, a word is given followed by a sentence, and the student has to choose the right word that has the most similar meaning to the word given from a list of 4 or 5 more words. Let's have a look at some examples. The first word given over here is the word disparity, and the example is the disparity made for a very uneven playing field. Now, if you look at the word disparity, it has a prefix dis and it means lack of, and parity is equal to equality. We all know that the meaning of the word par is similar or equal. Uh, so disparity is dissimilarity. Now the options are accordance. Accordance cannot be disparity because it's just the opposite to disparity. Discrepancy. When there are discrepancies in records, it means that something is wrong, something is off, and uh, let's say that a chartered accountant is auditing somebody's accounts, and they find that the receipts and whatever the amount shown in the books is different, so they can say that there are discrepancies in the accounts. So discrepancy could be disparity. Third word is congruence. In mathematics we have all read that congruence means similarity or compatibility. So for example, if we say two triangles are congruent, then it means that their corresponding parts are equal. Uh, Obviously this word is just the opposite to disparity. Equivalence, the prefix itself tells that equi is equal to similar, and it cannot be the synonym of disparity. So obviously the second word disparity is the right choice over here. Second word is elicit. Now the example given is they will use these numbers to elicit heavier buying or selling from traders. Uh, the word elicit means to uh, start a reaction, to generate or create a reaction uh, in somebody, and the options given over here are repress. Repress means uh, to subdue or suppress, or to dominate somebody or something. Abate also has a similar meaning, and the word abate, uh, when somebody keeps on doing something unabated, it means that without stopping or without having any fear, they keep on doing that particular thing. They go without even hesitating for a second. Evoke is similar to elicit, and if a teacher gives a controversial view or an exercise, generally it is to evoke a response from the students. So evoke could be the synonym. The word append is to add. Generally, the word append is used to say that uh, after a piece of writing, something has been appended. So at the end of a paragraph, or at the end of an article, if the writer chooses to add something using the initials PS, then what they are doing is they are appending another statement. Uh, to append means to add an extension to a larger thing, and that's why the fingers of human beings are called appendages. It seems as if these fingers are an extension of the hand, and not exactly. I mean, if you look at them, they don't seem to be a part of it, but they appear to have been added on, and that's why they are called appendages. Next up, we have the word exult, and the example is any ordinary shift worker in the contemporary workforce would now exult in a festive meal of their choice. It means that shift workers now have a choice of getting whatever kind of meals, and that too meals that are generally served on festive occasions. And these workers have this choice of getting those meals. How would they feel if they have this choice? Obviously, they would feel very happy. So the word exult must mean very happy or delighted. Of course, the word delight is one of the options, and it is an exact synonym. The word compassionate means showing passion for fellow human beings. The word mourn means to express sorrow over something bad or a loss. Uh, Generally, people mourn when they experience severe loss, such as the passing away of a close one. And the word criticize is completely out of question. So the right option over here is C, delight. Next up is conducive, and it says my lifestyle is not conducive to owning pets. So just by the sentence we can understand that conducive is suitable for, and it can also mean helpful to. Uh, so if something is conducive to some other thing, it means that the conditions are right for that particular thing to happen. For example, apples only grow in cold climate, and we can say that the climate in cold places is conducive to growing apples. The four words given over here are hindering, contributory, injurious, and confine. To hinder means to stop or obstruct. It's literally uh, the opposite of conducive. Contributory is making a contribution, something which is contributory. For example, if a person becomes successful, then people start looking at his life and see what are the contributory factors towards his success, or what what were the things that contributed to his success. So contributory is in a way helpful, and that is a synonym of the word conducive. The other two words, injurious and confined, are way out of line. Injurious is harmful, and confined means to reduce somebody or something to a certain place. We can understand this word now more than ever because we are all confined to our homes due to a lockdown owing to coronavirus. And we cannot move to any other place, and we are just confined to our homes. So the right answer to this question is B, contributory. Next up is the word largest, and the sentence is when I was in need, I benefited from the largest of an anonymous donor. So quite obviously, this person received help from somebody who did not want to be identified, and the word largest means the act of kindness. Let's see what the options are. The first word, blight, is used to talk about drying up or withering of leaves on plants. Uh, it does not mean that the tree is rotting, or it's uh, it has caught a disease or something, but it just means that the leaves are drying, and obviously there's no connection. Tightness, a very simple sort of a word, as is the word greed, and once again no connections whatsoever. The word donations definitely is a synonym of the word largest because it talks in the same context as the word largest. If you remove the word donation largest from the example sentence and put the word donation, it fits right in it. So when I was in need, I benefited from the donation of an anonymous donor is absolutely fine. So the right answer is donations. The next word is catharsis, and catharsis is an act of cleaning. The example given is crying is a great catharsis for releasing pain and anger. Of course, when you cry, uh, it so often happens that after crying, you feel that a burden has been released. A great burden has been taken off your chest, and you feel replenished, and you feel revived, and everything seems to be fine after that. The word purge also has a similar meaning, the first option, and it means that to rid yourself of any sin or to clean yourself. So the very obvious answer to this question is the word purge. Blot and blemish are both bad spots, or a blot or a blemish could be a spot on somebody's character or somebody's image, and these are not desirable things. A blast could be an explosion of something. So sometimes students might confuse the word blast with catharsis, because uh, if you look at the example, uh, crying is a great catharsis for releasing pain and anger. And in this, they might think that catharsis is a blast of emotion, but it's not. uh, the right answer to the question is A, purge. Next word, repercussion. And the example, Danielle did not stop shoplifting until she was faced with the repercussion of jail time. Now, if you look at the sentence, it means that she was a shoplifter and she kept on shoplifting, and people asked her not to do that. But finally, somebody said that if you keep on doing that, you would go to jail and you would have to spend time in jail. Uh, it's very easy to misunderstand this word, because especially after reading this sentence, because uh, somebody might think that repercussion would mean uh, threat. If you read the sentence again, Danielle did not stop shoplifting until she was faced with the repercussion of jail time. So it may look as if it is a threat, but it's not. The word repercussion generally comes in the S form, and it is used as repercussions in most cases, and it means consequences of your actions. The options given are impact, cause, advocacy, and weakness. As such, no word or none of the words given over here is an exact synonym, but the only word that comes close to it is impact. And when you do something, it has an impact on the rest of your life, and that's why impact is the closest word to repercussion, and that should be the answer. The word motley, since the litter was a motley group, none of the puppies resembled each other. The example makes it very clear that the word motley means a group of unidentical or uneven things. And if a crowd is a motley crowd, it means that all kinds of people are participating in that. So the options: solid, identical, assorted, monochrome. Solid has nothing to do with this word, because it follows a different track. Identical is similar. Motley is just the opposite. Monochrome, again, the prefix mono uh, tells that one. You know, uh, if something is monolithic, it means that it is made out of one stone or one particular thing. Uh, so monochrome also means uh, one, something that represents uh, one idea. Assorted is combined, and obviously the word assorted should be the right answer. Means if a group is an assorted group, it means it is made up of a wide variety of people. So motley is an exact synonym of assorted. Next, we have the word pristine, and the example given is, as the curator of the town museum, I keep all of the artifacts in pristine condition. The word pristine means clean and free of dirt and dust. One of the options given is clean, and so it's a direct synonym of the word pristine. In the example, we see the word curator, and the meaning of the word curator is somebody who takes care of a museum, a playground, or a park. Another word that draws the attention is artifacts, and artifacts are things that are kept in museums, things of historical importance. They can also be called antiques. The 10th word is cynosure. And the example given is, when Jake got the yellow sports car for his birthday, he knew his arrival at school would be the cynosure of the day. Now, just reading the sentence, we can visualize that a person comes in a brand new car to his school or college, and obviously it's going to turn heads. People would talk about that because generally these kind of things are out of the reach of students, because most parents don't give a sports car to their kids. So everybody would be talking about that particular car, and it means that the word cynosure should mean center of attention. Now, center of attention could also means focus, and that's why the word focus seems to be the correct option. The other two options, surrounding and fall, have nothing to do with being in the center of people's attention. And the word callous has an entirely different trajectory, and it means that somebody who is indifferent even to the needs of his close ones. So if a father is a callous father, it means that he doesn't bother about the needs of his children. If a leader is a callous leader, he doesn't identify with the problems faced by the population of his constituency. Before I end this video, I would like to leave you with these questions so that you could practice some of the skills that you learned during the course of this video.